So y'all, the intro of this video accurately describes how I felt watching last night's episode of Ready to Love, specifically the breakdown between Shiloh and Phil, which I really feel like all could have been avoided had, Shiloh read the room. When they were at the cabin or vacation retreat last episode, and she had to have a sit down and to come to the Lord meeting with Phil to figure out how he feels about her and why he ain't showing her affection and X, Y, and Z. That should have been an indication to her that he's just not that into you, sis. And sometimes it's very hard to see. Remember when Mary J. Blige said something like, when you think you're in love, you only see what you want to see. So, we just kind of keep going. And we just continue to live out the fantasy, even though the signs, the red flags are all there, like smacking us in the face. So fast forward to this episode, we find out that, Shiloh and Phil was in the club till 4 or 5 in the morning. The bar. And it was a breakdown that happened amongst communication. Shiloh again wanted to know where she stood. And ladies, we know we have to ask a man, where are we? What are we doing? Do you like me? What's going on? We have our answer because we know how it feels to be pursued, most likely. We know that energy that we feel when a man does like us. We don't have to question that. So because you have to question it, let you know, it's not it, sis. He's not it. And you're going to want somebody that wants you and that's pursuing you with that I want you energy. You the only one for me energy. It should never be a toss-up between you and some other woman. If he's having a hard time deciding between you and someone else, you should make that decision for him and you just retreat. You know what I mean? Because we should always feel like, or you want the man that wants you indefinitely, where there's no question in mind. Let me go back out and play. Let me see what else is out there. No, you don't want that. That's not something that you want to build with. That's not somebody you want to marry or have kids with. A lot is at stake, when you deal with people that sort of kind of like you, or I guess I'll settle for you. Yeah, I will marry you, Gina. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I just want us as women to pick up on the draw quicker when these situations happen. If a guy is acting like he doesn't like, or you're not getting that energy that you expect or you think that you should from a man that you want to, that is supposed to be pursuing you, you can let it go. I want us to stop forcing men to choose us. You gotta feel like you're that chick. If you don't like me, then there's something wrong with you. And I'm gonna go to where I'm celebrated and not tolerated. And I really feel like that's where Shiloh went wrong. And I get it. We've been painted that fairy tale, fall in love and everything will be okay. Love is just the best thing. And love is good, but it's love for self, love for God, and then everything else will be added unto you. We just cannot make idols out of people, because that's when everything kind of falls down. We wind up doing desperate things. We wind up being anxious. We wind up making fools out of ourselves because we want something more than what we really should. Phil don't give her no breath in her body. I heard another YouTuber say Shiloh was doing good before him and she'll do good after him. That's the same thing. We have to realize you were a living, breathing, moving person before this other person came into your life. So if he don't like you, he not feeling you like that, then that's cool. But the thing about it is, I just want us to get to the point where we don't be feeling these men like that either. We should be skeptical of them as well. We should still have our options, like how Phil is doing. He not sitting up there anxious trying to figure out is Shiloh like him. Because he got, other interests up in other places. His energy, his attention is elsewhere as well. So I just want women to do the same thing. You are single until married, okay? Doesn't matter if you're dating somebody. It doesn't matter if y'all live together. You are still single until you are married, okay? So I just feel like, I want us to stop putting all our eggs in one basket. That's why I had to put that clip in the beginning, ladies, stop. This has to come to an end. We have to stop trying to pursue and chase a man. If you have to question it, it's not it. That's not the person for you. When a man really likes you, they come on strong. Like, there ain't no doubts. There's no confusion. Ain't no fronting, ain't no guessing or second guessing. You get that energy. Like, almost like, dang, boy, I ain't all that. But I am kind of, but he pursuing you and you just like, am I like, what? Yeah. So you want that energy. For me, I feel like just to build something. Like, I'm turned off by people that don't like me. She's like, you don't like me? Like, get out of here. So I just feel like, we just have to learn how to move better and do better. And just learn how to be a little skeptical of the men that we are interested in. Sometimes we don't even really know why we like them. It'd be like very superficial and shallow. Like, we had good conversations. But nothing really deeper. I would like to ask Shiloh, like, what does she like about Phil? Give me some concrete examples, something that you can actually build upon, like things that will actually be important to be like, in a man that could one day be your husband. Not, we get along. No. Like, what about his mindset? What about the way, you've seen him interact with people? Would he be a good leader? Could he lead you? Could he help benefit you or make your life better? Refine you, as a husband? Can he do those things? I don't know, but I think more women should ask themselves that instead of just thinking like, I got him. I got a man. That's all I need. Finally, I got somebody. No, you need to get the right person for you that's going to hold you down. That's going to make you a better person. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh. But yeah. And I also think like Shiloh was very cold and standoffish to Phil when they had their own one-on-one sit down, because she heard how Phil had really did the most for Sydney. And after that, she probably just done like, I guess how I was feeling was really true. He really doesn't like me like I thought he would or should. So now I'm just going to give him the cold shoulder. It's unfortunate that it ended this way, but you know what? It just goes to show what happens when we put all our eggs in one basket, where we want this to work out so bad, that, we can't really walk away because we invested so much of ourselves in this situation. And I just want us to, just pace ourselves like men. Just or whoever you're dating, kind of pace yourself like how, let the man set the tone. So if he is kind of giving you 50%, you give him back 50%. Don't be giving 100% of yourself. Give reciprocity. What he gives you, you give him back. If anything, maybe give a little less, because the man should always be doing more. He's the leader. He's a pursuer. And I know sometimes men feel like they don't like that kind of talk, but okay. I remember in the Bible, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Was it Jacob that worked 7 years for Rachel, the girl he really wanted? And they said to him, it felt like a few days because the love that he had for Rachel was so great. Okay, so that's the kind of energy you need. You want somebody that would do the most, jump through hoops, and not to say that we're trying to manipulate or play them, but the man that's working to want to be with you, not the other way around. Don't be trying to work to get into his heart. Like, you're not a man. You're not supposed to do that. But wait a minute. Sorry. I forgot we're in this climate where you're not supposed to tell women what to do. So, okay, girl power to you. But for the women that will listen, that's like, understand what I'm saying, that get what I'm saying, I know y'all feel me. But anyway, let me know what y'all thought about this episode of Ready to Love. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And if you are, thank you so much for subscribing. And don't forget to like this video and share if you care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.